Yeah, what's up guys, welcome back to my new video on Amazon book publishing tutorial. For some time now I've been publishing videos on how to set up your Amazon Kindle business and how to scale it up to any 6 figures from it. I'm one of the top book publishing author on Amazon. I have quite a number of books on Amazon already, and so that you guys can benefit from my years of experience of publishing on Amazon, I decided to create a video tutorial that will walk you through step by step on how to get started on Amazon and how to scale your business. Okay, so I've created videos on this table of content, started from the quick introduction on book publishing, how to sign up on this book publishing website, Amazon Publish Drive to Digital, how to create a bank account and link it to your Amazon account, and also how to settle your tax form on Amazon. Then I also talk about book link research, the videos on my YouTube channel, and I've talked about anatomy of best-selling books, how to create author's name. You can see I've created videos on this, so if you have not watched that video, I would advise that you go over the video and walk through it. I've explained everything on Amazon on that particular video. So in my last video I talked about how to format your KDP book interior and cover trim size and margin. I talk about trim size, margin and bleed. The videos on my YouTube channel too, so you can go through that, so you'll be able to follow us up on this next one we're about to create. So today I'll be talking about how to format Amazon KDP low content interior and book cover, what you need to know about your trim size, the bleed and margin. Okay, so that the reason why I'm doing this is because so that when we start creating books to publish on Amazon, we will not have trouble, me going through all over to explain how to format your book cover, your interior. So I just want to do this once and for all, so when we start creating books, you just follow as easy peasy. Okay, so you don't start getting confused on how do I format my book cover and the rest. Okay, now why is book cover important? I'm going to show you this. This is an email I got from Amazon. You can see this one says attention needed, please review. Let me just open it so you see what they sent to me. These are the 2 books I published on May 22nd. These 2 books were published May 22nd, and while I was expecting them to approve the book was rejected. So let me open it so you can see. Let me put this first one. This is the book title: Registered Nurse RN Journal Notebooks, Best Gift Idea for Nurses on Duty. Now this is the message they sent to me. They say, I will check your files and find issues you need to fix before your book can be published on KDP. For the cover, reduce the size of your spine test in your cover file. Spine test needs at least 0.0625. Can you see that? That is the message they sent to me for this particular book. And for the next one, if I open it again, you can see this one was also rejected. So we check your files and find issue you need to fix before your book can be published on KDP. Resize the background or image of your cover so that it extends to 0.125. okay, and also reduce the size of your spine test, so that you don't go through this stress when you start publishing your book. I want to walk you through how to properly format your Amazon KDP, both the cover and the interior, for low content book. This book is actually a low content book because a notebook. Let me show you. Okay, while that loads, before I dive into the tutorial proper, this is what I want you to do. I want you to get over to my channel. This is my channel, and come over here. If you have not subscribed, just hit on this red button to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Click on all so that you don't miss any of my subsequent videos. Okay, so when I publish my next video, you'll be the first to get notified on your email. Okay, so this is my account. You can see this particular book is already on my Amazon shelf. Okay, bookshelf. This is the book. You can see I have to re-edit the book and put it back, so it's on review now. So once they approve it, it will go live. This is the book, the 2 books I just showed you. So what I want to do now is to re-edit this book cover so that it will pass this error that they showed me. Okay, so I'm just going to go to edit paperback content. Okay, so this is the paperback, this is the book. I've set up everything actually, but it was rejected. The size of the book is 6.9 inches, 120 pages. So if I go there now and I click on launch previewer, you see the error message that they gave. So you can see this is the launch preview of the book cover, where they asked me to fix the error. Of course, you know that they said in my email, they said resize the background image on your cover to extend 0.125. So if you come over here now, you see that the background image actually went out of these red lines. Okay, so that's why the book was rejected. So I need to format it and make sure that everything falls within the this line. And the other one they said reduce the size of your spine test. So if you come over here again, you can see the spine. This is the spine, this is the spine, this black line. The test is actually falling out of the spine. Okay, so I'm going to reduce it and make everything appropriate. So right now I want to show you everything from beginning. I'm not just going to edit this book, I'm going to show you from the beginning how to do it. Okay, so to edit your, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to show you how to format your interior, which is something like this. So I'm going to show you how to format your interior, something like this. You can see this is a low content book. It has no content, just lines and lines. Okay, and it's 120 pages. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to format the interior like this, and how to format your book cover. This is a low content book cover like this, and something like this. This is also a low content book cover, the book I just showed you in my email. So I'm going to show you how to format cover like this or something like this. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. So before you first of all, to format your interior, let me exit this. To format your interior, okay, let me first of all introduce what I mean by interior and what I mean by book cover. Actually, like I showed you, book cover is the first page that people will see, that your buyers will see. You know, there's this saying that you can judge a book by the cover, or you don't judge a book by the cover. But in the world of book publishing, you can actually judge a book by the cover. So the first thing your buyer will see is your book cover. So you want to make your book cover as attractive as possible. You can see if someone see a book like this, automatically they will know that it's meant for nurses or medical workers. So this one will tell them that this book you're about to buy is meant for nurses. You can see this is a scrub, this is a stethoscope, this is an ID card, this is the journal for nurses. So the book cover actually speaks volume about your book interior. So first of all, if you want to format your book, we have 2 ways, 2 types of book formatting. We have the book cover formatting, and we have the interior book formatting. So this is the interior part of it, and this another interior. This another interior. Okay, so this another interior, you can see this just RN and the rest is just story. Okay, so we format this one, now we also format our book cover. So now to format your, first of all, to format your interior, you come over to Amazon, or you can Google it, but preferably I would advise that you log into your Amazon KDP account. Then you come over to this place, you see where they write app. So you click on that button, app, it will open. So when you get into the app session, you see to my left hand here, you see where they write book formatting, and here they show you format your paperback, format your hardcover, format your ebook, and tools and resources. So in this video, I've already showed you how to format. This video I showed you how to format your paperback, your ebook. Sorry, I think I have to edit that title. It's actually ebook, how to format your ebook. Okay, so this video shows you how to format your ebook, which is this. So in this video I've already showed you how to format your ebook. So in that video I showed you how to format properly format your ebook, which is this. And so today I'm going to show you how to format your paperback, which is for this low content book. Okay, so that's what we're going to do now. So we are going to click on format your paperback, because that's what we are dealing with. Okay, so while that one is loading, the next thing you want to do is to go to Google. Let me see if I can use one here. Go to Google and type KDP cover size calculator. So just click on that. So you see the first one says KDP cover calculator. Click on that. So once you click on that, this is what you will see. This is the section for cover calculator. Okay, so let's start by first of all formatting our interior. Then we now decide on the cover. Okay, so once you are here, the next thing you want to click is set your size, the size of your book and margins. Okay, so click on that. So once you are in set your size and margin, it will bring you to set trim size, bleed and margin, just like our normal ebook formatting, but this one is quite different. Okay, so once you are there, I've already explained what trim size is in this video, so I'm not really go over that again. But basically, trim size is where Amazon maybe if someone buy your book and Amazon want to sell that book, print it, the save area for them to trim is the trim size. While the bleed is the area that maybe, for example, this book, you can see this book can be said to be a bleed because it cuts across to the edge of the book. So this is a bleed journal. Why for non-bleed? It means it doesn't get to the edges. That is the meaning of non-bleed. So you want to select the type of book you want to print. Is it bleed or non-bleed? So you have to decide that. If it's bleed, you have to decide that. There's a simple logic to follow. So this is a simple logic to follow. When you are formatting your book, you want to choose a book size. That's number one thing to do. You choose a book size or no bleed. Then you now begin to adjust your book size for bleed, if it is bleed. Okay. Then you create your page, you create your margins, so that the 5 steps that you take in formatting your low content Amazon KDP book. Okay, so the first one, let's do the first one, which is number 1. We want to choose our book size. So you go back over to this place, you scroll down to choose your book size. You can see this bleed. A bleed book gets to the edge. I mean, this one is no bleed, while this one is bleed. Bleed gets to the edge of the book, while no bleed is forced within the save area, within the margin of the book. Okay, I've explained all of that in this video, so you can go through that. So bleed gets to the edge, no bleed is within the save area. So let's continue. Now to choose your size, you want to choose if it is 6 by 9 inches of book that you want to create, or if it is, okay, let me just open this trim size. No, this is not what I'm looking for. So these are trim size. Like I said you choose your book size. There are different type of low content book. We have the 5 by 8 inches book. Then we have the different size 6 by 9. We have 7.5 by 9.25, and we have 8 by 11, 8.5 by 11 inches. This is for coloring books. You can use this one majorly for coloring books. Then this 6 by 9, you use this basically for journal and composition books. Why 7.5 to 9.25, you can use that one for children books like activity books, coloring books and the rest. Okay, so for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to use this particular one, 6 by 9 inches book interior. So that is the size we are taking. Okay, so if you are choosing 6 by 9 inches or 50.24 22.86 centimeter in centimeter, you will know that you now go, once you have chosen your size, the next thing to do is to decide if you are going with bleed or no bleed. For interior, I will go with bleed, which is this type of book. For composition book or journal books, we advise that you go for bleed. Bleed does not really need any type of formatting, but if there's no bleed, then you need to format it. I will show you how to do that. Then once you've decided that, you now create your margins. Okay, this is for interior book formatting. So now we have decided that we are going by 6 by 9 inches. The next thing you want to do now is to scroll down and decide your margin. Okay, so you can see this is for the what I'm talking about, the bleed. So if your book is bleed and you went ahead to choose no bleed, when Amazon will begin to produce that book, they will trim it, and this is the same area that they will trim it through. So if your images or your book is, maybe for example it is bleed and you went ahead to choose no bleed, when they begin to trim it for the final printing, they may trim a major part of your book out, and that will not be good for your buyers. Okay, so you need to format it very well. Now that you have decided that we are going with 6 by 9, okay, let's just note it. Our book size is 6 by 9 inches. Okay, that's our book size. Now we want to decide our margin. So for you to decide your margin, the next thing you want to decide is the page count. Normally I would advise that for your journal you use 120 pages. Okay, 120 pages. So let's also take that. That's our page count, 120. Okay, so our page count is 120 pages. Now it is this page count that will decide your margins. Okay, so you can see for pages that is between, the least pages you can go for is 24, and the maximum you can go for is 825 pages. So for 120 pages, it falls between this part, this first one. So when you are formatting your margin, it will be from this side. Okay, it will fall within this first one. So you cannot format it for 151 pages because 120 pages fall between 24 to 150. Okay, right. No, now we be able to get that. Okay, now the next thing you want to decide is it going to be bleed or no bleed? Already I've told you that our book for interior we are going with bleed. Okay, and I've told you what bleed is. You can see the one I did before, it got to the edges. So bleed are books that whose line got to the edges of the book. Okay, so we are going with bleed. Okay, I've already shown you what bleed is. This is bleed. I mean, this is no bleed, while this is bleed because it goes to the edges of the book. So you are going with bleed for our margin. So once we've decided the number of pages, and you also decided if it is bleed or no bleed, okay, the next thing now you want to do is to choose your margin. All right, choose your margin. Now it says margin protects your content from running off the page and be cut off during manufacturing process. The top, bottom, and outside margins must be a minimum of 0.25 inches for books without bleed. Can you see that? And 0.375 inches for books with bleed. Okay, so this is what we are going with, 0.375, because our book is going to be bleed. All right, so what you simply do is you have to decide Okay, so once we decide all of this, the pages, the bleed, the next thing we're going to head over to Canva now, where we're going to design our book, both the interior and the cover. Okay, we use this site Canva to design everything. Okay, this is what I use to design my low content book, and I'm going to show you how to format all of that and get over it. Okay, so now if you are producing a book that is without bleed, right, your book formatting, this is what the size we are using will remain the same for on Canva. Okay, but if it is with bleed, can you see? If it's bleed, then it's going to be this. Okay, if it's bleed, it's going to this is the size we're going to use. We are going to add 0.125 to this width and 0.125 to the height. Okay, so if you do a simple calculation, okay, so I'm going to show you the two methods where you can use to. So I'm going to show you the two methods you can use to format your both for bleed and no bleed. Okay, if it is without bleed, you just stick to our 6:9 size, or if it is bleed, then we need to add 0.125. A simple calculation. Let's say we are creating bleed with bleed. All you just need to do is to add 6 plus 0.125, okay, which is this, because it is with bleed. So we need to create a save area where the Amazon can trim the book, which is the margin. So if you do the calculation to give you 6.125, which is this one, can you see that, which is this one? Then you also do for the height, which is this one is 9, you add 0.125 to it, just like we did for the first one, plus 0.125 equals to, you can see that, sorry, okay, that is, you add it to it, which is 9.125. okay, so basically that's how to calculate your height. This one is 9 points plus, oh my, 9 plus 0.25. okay, so it will give you this. Okay, so depending on what you are going with, if this is without bleed or bleed, you decide depending on what you are creating, but I'm going to show you how to format the two, so that anyone you decide, you can actually go with it. So let's go with without bleed first. So all you just to do is to come over to Canva. Once you create an account on Canva, you log into your Canva account. I would advise you, for to make your life easy, to come to project on Canva. Once you are in project on Canva, you want to create a folder, and that folder will help you to save all your Amazon designs. Okay, because there are sometimes you log into your Canva account and you will not be able to see your design, and sometimes Amazon may reject your book that maybe you need to edit it. If you don't create a folder, you may lose your designs. Okay, so you come to project, then click on this plus sign, then click on add new folder. So you want to name your folder, and you can add you can invite someone to join you in editing your folder. Okay, though it's not necessarily you ask someone, but if you want, you can just do that. Okay, so you can invite someone to join your Amazon design on Canva. Maybe you have a friend that you want to add to the design to help you to edit your design. You can just add it. So once you are done with that, click on create folder. So as you can see, our folder is created now. So once you have your folder created, all you just need to do is to come over here, scroll down. So this is our folder that we just created. So all our design will be in this folder. So what you don't do is to click on, like come over here, click on create a design, or you click on this, create a design. So don't forget the choices we made while we were starting. So our size, book size is 6.9. Okay, so scroll down, click on this plus sign, custom size, then change this one to inches, because in the US Amazon books are actually usually in inches, so you go with that. Then 6:9. Don't forget we are doing a no bleed book, which is this, so everything will remain the same, and we are still going to do this one too. So click on create new design. So it's creating our design now. This we are creating we are going to format an interior now. That's what we are working on, how to format our KDP interior like this. Okay, for no bleed book, okay. So this is our interior. It's our interior. Now, normally in your normal book, maybe your school book or school notes, when you are opening your book, there's a left page and there's a right page. So when you are creating your interior, have that at the back of your mind that you're going to have a left page and a right page. So this one is our usually left page usually begins all books. Okay, so it's the left page that you see first before the right page. So this is our left page. Click on add page. This is our right page. This is page 2. And don't forget that I said we are creating a 120 pages. Okay, so this is for a no bleed book. Okay, interior. This is how to format your interior. So I'm just going to create 1 or 2 pages so you see how to create an interior. I'm still going to create a video on how to create a journal, a low content journal, but for the sake of this video, let me just create 1 or 2 pages so you see how it's done. So if you want to create a book like this or something like this, which is your normal notebook that used to take notes, lecture notes in school, all you just need to do is to come over to this element, click on lines. Okay, so once you have that, you click on one of these lines. Let's say this. No, this one is too thick. You want something like this. So move it over to the edge of this book. You can see it's already at the edge. Then you drag it down. Then what you do next now is to reduce the size of this book. You can reduce the size from here, the width of the line, because it's too thick, to something like 1. Yeah, 1 is okay. Then the next thing is going to change the color. You want to change the color of that line. You can change to something like gray color, something like this, or this. Okay, so once you do that, okay, all you just do is to duplicate this line. No, go back. Okay, all you just need to do is to click on this line, duplicates, so you can see it as duplicated. You position it again, come over again. So that's how you'll be duplicating for all of the lines. Okay, until you get to the ending of the journal of the book. So I'm still going to create a video, don't worry, on how to create journal, coloring books and the rest. So just subscribe to my YouTube channel and you don't miss any of those videos. Okay, this one is just basically how to format your interior. Okay, so once you've done that, you can just delete this first line. Your normal notebook has a space at the top, just like as I have here, so you can delete this one. Okay, then you scroll down, delete the last line too. Okay, so once you've done that, the next thing you want to do now is to have a cutting line like this, a margin like this. Okay, so to do that, you come over to line again, the same line, but this time around you're going to rotate it and make it straight. You want to make the line straight. Hurry up. If it's not working, you can press the Control key. Okay, you press the Control key and so that the rotation will be straight, like this, or the shift key on your keyboard, the shift key on your keyboard, then drag it. You can see it's moving gradually now, unlike before. So just hold on to the shift key on your keyboard, then bring the line here, something like this, then drag it down to the edge of what we have here, to the edges. Okay, so like we did for the first one, you want to change the width of the line. So you want to make it like 1. Okay, then you want to change the color too. Color can be something like, what do we use here? Brown. Okay, brown color, something like this. Okay, or this. Okay, this is okay. So this is the first page of our journal. Okay, so we've created a journal like this, but if you notice, if I scroll down now, this 120 pages. So to create 120 pages, you don't have to stress yourself. Okay, all you just need to do is to select all this line like this. Once you select it, okay, let's do that again. Select all the lines, then click on group. So we have grouped it. Now what we're going to do next now is to duplicate this page. Okay, let me delete this first one, this second one. So we want to duplicate this page. This how to do it. See, you can see, so we have 2 pages now. So that's how you keep duplicating it, duplicating until you have something like 50 pages. Keep duplicating, you keep going. Oh my, let me pause the video while I duplicate the whole pages, okay, to 50 pages. Okay, so guys, we now have our 50 pages journal. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to download this journal. Okay, you're going to download this journal, and to download it, just come over to share, click on download. You select all the pages, you can see, select all the 50 pages, then change this to PDF print and click on download. Remember I said our pages is 120 pages. Okay, so 120 pages. I'm going to show you how to come about that. You don't have to start duplicating 120 pages. All you just do is to duplicate 50 pages, then you're going to match those 50 pages together. I'm going to show you how to merge it. Okay, so you're going to download it. Let's say journal 150 or something like journal 50 pages. Save it on your system. Now you go over to this website, 𝐼LovePDF.com. That's where you're going to merge all of those 50 pages journal. So once you're in 𝐼Love PDF, click on merge PDF. Okay, you can see where they have different tools here, all of tools. Click on merge PDF under all PDF tools. Okay, then you now select your file, your PDF file, the one we just downloaded from Canva, which is on our desktop. Journal 50 pages. So this is the first one. You're going to click on add more files. Add more files like this. Additional 50. Okay, journal. So what you do now is to merge these two. Click on merge PDF. Okay, so it's merging. While that one is going on, you come over to Canva again. The next, is 120 pages, so we are going to download additional 20 pages. So you click on share, come over to download. So this time around, you change this one to PDF, like I said, but this time around, now we have 100 pages journal from 𝐼Love PDF. So you come over here, select everything. So you're going to select, out of this, you're going to select just 20 pages. Just 20 pages. Okay, that's how you keep selecting them. So I've selected 20 pages. Click on done, download. So once you download it, you go back to 𝐼Love PDF again. Then you come over here, your tools. So these are 20 pages. Say 20 pages journal. Okay, journal. Then add it to your desktop. Then come over here again, merge on my PDF. So what you're gonna do is to upload the 100 pages that you have initially. Upload it, which we have merged. That's 100 pages that we merged. So you're going to upload it. This one, this 100 pages. You can see 100 pages. Then you add the 20 pages that we just downloaded from Canva, which is this 20 pages. So you're going to merge the two together to give you 120 pages. So it's merging now. So it's going to download, and we have our 120 pages journal just like this ready. Okay, so it's going to download. So all you just need to do is to rename it 120 pages journal. Okay, journal. Then save it to your desktop. So our interior is ready just like this. Our interior is ready just like this. Now this that we just did, this formatting we just did, is for no bleed, low content journal. Okay, where I said your size will remain the same. Now let's do the one with bleed. Let's do the one with bleed, and to do that we're going to add our calculator. We're going to add 0.125 to our this. Okay, we are done with this no bleed interior. I hope you understand how to format no bleed now. Now let's do the one with bleed. You come over to our folder again. Okay, let's name this. Let's name this 120 pages journal. Why I'm doing this, so that in the future you can always come back and see your designs. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this. So if you come back here again, if you refresh this page now, you see that your design is already in your, you notice that your design is already in your folder, so you don't need to stress over it. So our design is already here. So you are going to create another page now for no bleed. So to do that, just click on create, click on this plus sign, create a new design, click on this plus sign. A minute. Okay, this. Create new design. Okay, then click on custom size. But like I said, we are not going to use our normal 6.9 because we are dealing with bleed now. So what you do here is, for bleed formatting, just come over here, add 0.125 to your, I think we are done with this. This is for bleed. For no bleed, low content book, let's close it. We are done with that. This one now is for without bleed. Okay, I mean with bleed, which is this. Now for your width, you're going to add 0.125 to your width, which is this 6 is the width, 9 is the height. So you're going to add 0.125 to your width, which is 6, plus 0.125 equals to 6.125. So here we change this to inches, like I said before. So this one will be 6.125. okay, while for your height, which is 9, you're going to add 0.25. that is 9 plus 0.25 equals to 9.25. so our height is 9.25. all right, so click on create new design. So it's creating your design now. So our interior for bleed is ready now. Let me zoom it out so you see. Okay, so this is the interior. This is where our everything we're going to do, all this line is going to be. Okay, this way is going to be, but this time around is not going to get to the edges. Okay, because we are dealing with bleed. All right, so what you do now is Okay, we are done with this. Let's scroll down to select our margin. It says for bleed and low content book that is between 24 to 150 pages, it has to have inside gutter of 0.375, which is for bleed with bleed. Okay, why for no bleed it will have 0.25 interior, but because we are dealing with bleed, we are going to use this as our interior margin. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, to do that, remember that our book size is 120 pages, so that means our margin will fall within this first line. So because we are dealing with bleed, we are going to use our inside margin to be 0.375. okay, so let's go back again to this. Now, to do that, you're going to create an element on this canvas so that you know your save area. That's how I do my own. I'll just pick an element like this, okay, and I will shift it. Okay, then I'll also shift this. Okay, let's leave it there first. Then I will shift this too, and I will shift this down. Now, I haven't done this. The reason I'm doing this so that you know that anything you are doing should be within this margin area, because when they trim your book, they will trim it through this edge. But if your book gets to this area and they begin to trim it, all of this will be trim off. Anything here will be trim off, and your buyers may not like it. So you make sure that everything you are doing will be within this place. Now, you know, it says add 0.375 to the outside margin. Okay, so to do that, all you just need to do is to come over here, select this particular this thing again, then you're going to resize it a minute. Okay, so what you just need to do is to put a square so that you to be able to identify what they mean by this margin when they said add 0.375. so to the outside, this is the inside. All you just need to do is to put this one here, and if you see, as I'm dragging this thing, the size, the width is changing. So here you can approximate it to 0.4. so if you drag it now, you see that it's changing. So it's 0.4. so all just to do is to move this one close. So this is your save area where you can put your content. Okay, you can change the color to red so you'll be able to differentiate what you are doing. Okay, so all you just need to do is to duplicate this, copy, paste, then move it just the same way you did for all the outside. Okay, the same thing, copy, or better still, you can duplicate it. Just say duplicate for 2. Okay, so you move it down, move this one to down to the outside. Okay, to the outside margin. All right, so now we have a book interior formatted for bleed. Okay, for bleed. So everything you are doing should be within this area. Anything outside this place will be trimmed off by Amazon. So it will be trimmed off by Amazon. So you have to make sure that your book is properly formatted for bleed interior. Okay, so I recommend you use this type of book for coloring books, okay? For coloring books. And from here, you can start adding your contents, whatever you want to add, you can start adding them, okay? So you can make this one a bit, okay? So you can start adding images. Let me see if I have something to add. You can just start adding photos, your coloring books and the rest, okay? You can search for something like cats, so you can add that to it. Begin to add your, this is just for coloring books, okay, for kids. And you can add text. Okay, you can add text. You can say something like cats cutting sketch for man. So this is how to create your, you can add n, this different n, okay? So this is how to, you can add more keys to it. You can come over here and add something like fish. Just be creative. You can add more images because kids love things like this. They love pictures, coloring pictures like this, and this book sell a lot on Amazon. So you can be creative, just add more, and make sure you add your text to it. What each of the page represents, add it to it like this, add it to it, okay? Alright, so that's how to create your, and don't forget to delete this when you are done. Okay, delete this. That is just to give us a frame with templates where our, this area where our content can be. Our content cannot be here, it has to be within that template I just deleted. So that's how to create a low content book, format a low content book for both journal, which is bleed, for the one without bleed, I mean with bleed, for coloring books, okay? So now the next thing we want to do is to format our book cover. So we are done with the interior now. We'll be able to create an interior, which is this one that we did, and also we'll be able to create a coloring book, okay? So the next thing we want to do is to format your book cover, which I told you is one of the most important aspects of your book. So to format your book cover, all just to do is to, like I told you, come over to Google and type, come over to Google and type KDP cover calculator, okay? Something like KDP cover calculator. Then search, scroll down, visit, click on it. Now, just as we did for our interior, to design your cover, you have to decide your book size first. If the size of book you are going with, if it is 6 by 9, depending on the interior, that will determine your cover. If it is 6 by 9, if it is 7.5 to 9.25, you have to decide that first, okay? So that is the first to decide. Now, once you have your book cover, you take it to this section of Amazon. Then what you do next now is to click on binding type. Of course, it's paperback. Select your interior, black and white. Okay, depending, if it is journal like this, you know that is black and white. But if it is coloring books like this, like the one we did here, you know that it is not black and white. It will be premium or standard color. Okay, so because we are dealing with journal, let's use journal for example. So you select black and white. Then paper type, white paper. You can, this one doesn't really mean, you can choose cream or white, okay? Then page turn direction, left to right, which is the normal page turn. The inches, that's the measurement units we have been using. The interior size, like I said, you select you decide the size from here, which is the first thing you must decide. Okay, so your interior is 6x9, which is what we will be using. So select that. Then page count 120. Of course, we've decided that right from the beginning, 120 pages. So just type it in. Then now you can either download it or calculate it, but I'm going to download it, I'm going to calculate it. I'm going to do the two. So let's calculate it first. Let's download this template first. Click on download. Calculate dimension. Okay, so this is our dimension for this book cover. Okay, so when we go to Canva, this is what we are going to enter in our width, and this is what we're going to enter in our height. Okay, and this is our spine size. This is the spine, which is the back side of your book cover. Let me show you. This is what they call spine. This corner, this is spine. Okay, so this our spine size is this for the width and for the height. Okay, so now let's deal with the cover size first. Now you're going to download this template to your laptop. Let's allow it to download. Okay, paperback, you can see 6x9. Just keep it on your desktop there. We are still going to use it. So once you have that, then you now come over to your Canva. So we are now in Canva. What you do now is to create a new design, like we have been doing. Click on create a design, or you come over to this plus sign and click on design, create new. Click on customize, custom size. Okay, so let's go back to our calculator. So when you come to your calculator now, this is what you get. So our width will be 12.52. So we are going to paste it there. Then let's go for our height now. Our height is going to be 9.25. 9.25. That's our height. Okay. So you're going to change this to 9.25. Then click on create new design. So as you can see, our book cover size is ready now. Okay, it's ready now. Now before I proceed, and that way you can calculate your book cover apart from on Amazon, is this site called bookout.com. Once you're on bookout.com, you're going to click on KDP cover template generator. So click on that. So this will help you to know the size of your book cover when you are creating a custom design. Okay, it will help you to know the width and the height, just like we did for Amazon KDP. It's actually the same thing, but this is just on that site where you can do that. So all you just need to do is to come over here, click on the size 6, then the height 9. So let's scroll down. Then the page count, I have it there already, 120. Paper type white. Okay, then you scroll down. This type format you want, PDF or PNG, you select that. Then your email, let me select an email here. So I'm going to enter an email that they will send the format to. So let me use this email. Okay, so once you have that, click on consent to this email cover template. So you'll be asked to make a deposit, where this one is optional. If you have some money, you can support them, but if you don't have, just click on maybe next time. Then scroll down, click on continue. So if you go to your email now, you see that they have emailed the template to your email. So just go to your email and download it like we did for this. Okay, all right, so let's go. It says thanks for using, you've already, okay, let me see. See, your KDP cover template is on its way. We have emailed your KDP cover template to you. So let's check our email now. Let's check our email. Let's refresh the email and see. Okay, so you can see our template has been sent to our email. So just open the email now. Open the email. So once you have that, all you just need to do is to scroll down. So you're going to download both PDF and PNG, which is picture. So you just click on download. Basically, is the JPEG we need or PNG. You don't really need the PDF because Canva will not allow you to upload it. But for your own, download it. Okay, you can download that. Okay, so we've downloaded our template now. So what we do next now is we're going to upload these files I just downloaded to Canva. Let me enlarge this so you see what I'm doing. So to do that, click on upload. But mind you, we have to extract what we just downloaded from for Amazon. So here now we're going to extract this file. Let me do. Okay, so we're going to extract what we just downloaded from. So actually two of them are the same. Okay, the two files are the same, but for if you, just in case you downloaded from Amazon, you just click on right click and click on extract here. So you can see it has extracted to our system. So once it has extracted, all you just need to do is to go over to our Canva. I'm going to upload these files, either this one or this. Okay, this one we downloaded from Canva. So let's go, from Book App. So click on upload, upload media, then go over to let me locate where it is. Okay, so this is it. You just open that. I like to upload to Canva. So, and there we go. Our book is ready now. So once you have it on Canva, what you do next now is to drag it up. Okay, and drag this too. So now we are a step closer. I'm going to show you how to create something like this in my next video. Okay, how to create something like this. So basically that's how to format your book cover and your book interior, both for journal like this, and for coloring pages like this. Okay, so basically that's how to format your book. So if you want to create a cover now, let me just show you a preamble. This is the template that you follow. So everything you want to do must be within this place. So let's say for example you want to create a cover design like this. The video has really gotten long. I may not be able to create a cover here, but I'm just going to show you basically how to. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to create a cover, different covers and different low-content books, and also how to create an ebook. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to get that video. So all you just need to do is to come to background, or come to templates. Depending on the book you are creating, you can search for something like tortoise. Let me see. Total templates. Okay, background. Let's go to background. So I just need to do this too. Oh my. I'm just trying to copy this. Come over to background. Search for tortoise. Okay. Or you can actually use any of the background that they have here. You can use something like this. Let's see, something like this. So all you just need to do is to send this one backward or make it transparent. Make it this transparent. Okay, this one is not for free. That background is not for free actually. This, so you can't use that because it's Canva property. So you want to send this to the back. I want to make this one transparent. Oh my, Canva is actually giving us tough time here because almost all the cover are pro. Let's see if we can get one that is free and use it for this example. Okay, so come over here. And make it transparent. So you can change the background of the cover design just like what we have here, and to do that just come to elements. Let's use this. You can use that. You can see guys, and make sure everything is within this place. Just drag this up, okay, and drag this also, okay. So I just need to do is to duplicate this, copy and paste it. You see that we have two different background now. Mind you, when you are creating your cover, make sure that you take notice of this barcode because that's where your ISBN will be. So you don't want this one to be covered, okay? So you can do this. Then you can move this one forward, then make it transparent so you'll be able to see what you are working on. You make it transparent. So all your tests, maybe for example you want to add a test now like journal. Let's say you want to add text to it. You can simply come to square. Just be creative here. You can be creative as you want. It doesn't have to be the way I'm doing it. I'm still going to create an elaborate video on how to do all of this. This is just a preamble on formatting your interior and cover. So you can. It's not nice. Slowly. So you just come to lines and shapes. You can see we have different shapes here. So just select one. Okay, basically you can make it a bit smaller. Okay. I'm just showing you how I came about this book, and you can now add your text. You can see this one is green. You can add your text, something like Okay, so we are done with our test. Like I showed you, you reduce this sizing. You can reduce it so as to fall within this place, okay? So as to fall within this place, okay? So you can reduce it. You can make it bold. You can make it bold. So once you've done that, then you can add your this. You can make it a bit smaller, or you can drag this. So you can increase the size of this like this. So once you are done with all of this, all you just do this too. You can delete this template now. Delete it. Delete. So this is your cover now. You can see your cover is ready. So the next thing to do now is to download this cover. Come over here, click on download. You download the PDF print. Click on download. So you can rename it to journal book cover. Okay. So guys, our book cover is ready. So I'll be able to walk you through how to format your KDP interior, both for journal and for coloring books, okay? And also I'll be able to walk you through how to format your book cover, which is what we just did. This is the book we just designed now. So all you just need to do is to upload this to Amazon and you are good to go. In my next video I'm going to show you a detailed video on how to create book cover, low content books, ebooks, recipe books and relationship books, and also how to design cover for them and how to upload those books to Amazon so I can start making sales as soon as possible. So guys, basically that's how to do it. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video so that you don't need to stress yourself formatting your books for journals. I'm going to leave this particular files. I'm going to leave a link in my description where you can get access to these files. If I should open these files now, these files are formatted low content interior books. You can see it's already formatted. All you just need to do is to upload it to your Canva and you can start editing. You don't need to start doing those things I was doing by adding those elements and those square to it, because this one's already formatted. This is right page, and if you come over here, this is left page. Okay, so all you just need to do is to upload them to your Canva and start adding your content. This is what I mean. Like, you know, the one I did that time, I was trying to edit this, but in this case you don't need to do that. All you just need to do is to go to upload, and this file I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to share that file with you so you can download it and use it as you like. Okay, so all you just need to do is to select the size of the book you are dealing with, if it's bleed or no bleed, and upload it to your Canva. So for example, we are doing the bleed. All you just need to do is 6x9, upload this to Canva and add it to your Canva page, and it's just going to make your life easy. So you don't need to add the elements that one we did the other time. You don't need to add those elements. You don't need to add element like this again. What we're doing the other time. You don't need to add element like this again. What we're doing that time. because this template I just shared with you, all you just need to do is to click on this. You can see that, guys. So you don't need this phrase. This one is just going to make your life easy. Okay, just drag it up, and it's already formatted. As you can see, I've done the major work for you, so you don't have to stress yourself again. It's formatted, so all you just need to do is to drag it. Okay, this for the right page. You do the same thing for the left page by adding new page, and once you download the file I'm going to share with you, go to wherever you downloaded it to and upload the left page. Okay, this is for bleed, no bleed. Upload it and put it there and drag it like we did. Okay, so this is the left page. That's how you'll be doing right page, left page, and the rest. Okay, so this is just going to make your life easy, because all you just need to do is to start adding your elements to this save area without bothering about how to format your book again. You can start adding your elements to it. So you can start adding your coloring pages to it. And guys, so that's how to do it. As a bonus, I'm going to add this formatted interior to the description. So you just download it and upload it to Canva, and you're good to go. It's already formatted. You don't need to go through the trim size again. You don't need to go through the margin again. I've already done the heavy work for you. All you just need to do is to upload it to Canva and add your content. Okay, so guys, I've put in a lot of work recording this video. As you can see, this video is more than 1 hour long. So please, to encourage me, don't forget to go to my channel and hit the red button to subscribe. Give this video a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back with more interesting video on how to start your Amazon book publishing. So please guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with more interesting videos. Until we meet again guys, one love.